In the top right, he might be able to close this out and be the champion. Make some noise for Liquid TaeJa.
And a guy that, for once, and for me is almost weird to say, needs some support here because he's currently down 2 games, needs to win 3 in a row, playing for Team Acer. This is INnoVation.
Very exciting series so far, despite the fact that TaeJa is looking near unbeatable. INnoVation, though, if he just fixes a couple little things, if he just defends a little bit better against TaeJa's attacks, is a little bit more careful, he can turn things around.
Do you think that INnoVation would take a risk here with his build opening?
Well, he is going for gas first, isn't he?
Well, TaeJa is going for gas first. Do you think INnoVation takes a risk?
Well, you know what? INnoVation, I wouldn't mind seeing him go for something like a command center first. It's a build that he uses so much in the other 2 matchups.
Oh man, this is becoming very stressful to watch, Autosis.
It is.
Command center first, a risk in itself. This is a build we do not see in Terran vs. Terran. 1 Barrett's command center is a build we don't see, but going command center first against TaeJa, who is now opted in this game to go gas first?
Well, that gas first play, that's going to give him a lot of aggressive options against someone whose tech is going to be very slow. But look at that. It's command center first into a gas. So he's going to be rushing to his factory as quickly as he possibly can.
Yeah, that's really smart from INnoVation in this sense, because if he was just to throw down barracks, Marines aren't going to cut it against any tech build. He needs to get his own tech up as fast as possible. It will delay his orbital commands. It will delay his barracks. But TaeJa has got a factory already building.
That's kind of scary, I have to admit.
This is unbelievable.
Well, INnoVation. His barracks will finish about the same time as the factory. Not sure how well a couple Marines are going to do, though.
A couple of Marines are useless, Autosis.
Yeah, if he can hold on, if he can just stop flat the aggression that's going to come out of TaeJa, though, having that quick command center will pay off big time. But can he figure this out?
Luckily for INnoVation, he's scouting in the right direction here. But is he going to be able to get anything? Because there are already 2 Marines out.
You might not end up seeing anything at all with this SCV. 2 Marines on the ramp, that's not a very big tell.
All right, well, the SCV going to get shut down. Oh, blocked, but no information. Nothing.
Oh, just barely.
Well, we have the Tech Lab and the Starport on the way here, Autosis. Double gas down. Looks like we are going to be seeing Cloak Banshees.
And that's going to be just so difficult to stop. You know, I don't expect to see a very quick eBay out of INnoVation. If he does get that amazing Star Sense, I'm sure he'll be grabbing a Starport.
He has to scan. Surely he has to scan.
I hope so.
Well, he's just used his mules. Oh, he's just used them. So right now he's in the dark. He's got a great economy, but he simply doesn't know what's coming. And it's Cloak Banshees. There's nothing at the moment. He's going to throw down his Starport here, but even if he was to get a couple of units out, what does he have to defend Banshees?
He's getting an eBay right now. Okay. That's actually a well-timed out engineering bay. Now, if he finishes this engineering bay and throws up 2 turrets right away, then suddenly this is not looking so bad.
This is looking fantastic if that's the case. I mean, that's the only reason for the engineering bay. He's not going to upgrade +1 attack, I don't think, at this point.
No, definitely not that. All right, he's finished it, but do we see the turrets? And if we do, when do we see him? Because this Banshee is on the way.
A scan, and he sees. And now the turrets must begin immediately. This is a perfect scan there. Where is the turret on the natural?
He has to start it right now.
Why?
Like, actually right now. There you go. He does start it.
The Banshee's already there.
He does have some Marines try to help out against this. Well, 1 Marine to try to... Yeah, that's not going to do too much.
And there is also another scan, too. There's another scan here.
3 turrets on the way. A Viking in production as well. Thing is, even with turrets out, even with a Viking out, Cloaked Banshees can still get a lot of kills. How many kills can TaeJa get?
That's the most important part here. He dips in one more time, gets another hit off, does not get a second one. And he does, grab another SUV. Oh, keeps the Banshee alive just about and does cloak up. Got to be very, very careful. One hit away from getting picked off, and there is a scan available. But the command center is on its way for TaeJa. He needs to keep the SCV balance down. He needs to keep INnoVation away from rocketing up because he has a third command center on the way as well.
And you know what? This is... hold on, he's actually trying to draw it. Oh, that was a beautiful move!
TaeJa!
That was brilliant. He brings up his Widow Mine, lures the Viking in. That is a great move, Apollo.
And another Viking has to begin here because there isn't one. There's turrets in good places, but there's definitely some holes here. And he's found one right in the middle. Bang, smack in the middle. And he gets to the back of the SCV line, and he will keep this SCV count down. TaeJa, beautiful play picking off that Viking.
Wow, this is fantastic, Apollo. Look at that. The Banshee going to kill off both Marines that try to come up. This SCV count getting so close, and with this SCV kill, bam, it is just about even 31 to 30 SCVs right now.
And another scan just wasted there. Beautiful play from TaeJa. He's keeping this game equal. He has a third command center of his own on the way. Despite his opponent going command center first and him going gas first, he's kept his opponent down.
Another Banshee flies in. He does lose that one very injured Banshee, but it did its job and then some. More SCVs being taken out, and TaeJa takes that SCV lead. Also causing a lot of lost mining time. This is just so good right now for TaeJa.
What a opening for TaeJa. Despite the turrets getting down, he has a 37 SCV lead to 31. The third command center is about to finish roughly at the same time as INnoVation. But look at TaeJa. Autosis, I know you're loving what you're seeing.
They have switched spots, Apollo. TaeJa is saying, I don't even need to use bio against your mech. I'll use mech against your bio as well.
And yesterday when they played, this is what happened. And TaeJa dominated. Absolutely crushed when he played mech.
Well, you know, when INnoVation has already taken this much damage, I mean, I guess he does have that third command, so that's really going to help him out, but I really do feel like TaeJa's already at a strong lead, and when you're in a strong lead going mech against bio, it becomes exponentially easier.
Well, at this point, because INnoVation was so focused on that defense and Vikings and turrets and scans, he's only just now got stim and combat shields on the way, so there isn't really anything he can do to slow down TaeJa anyway. TaeJa can probably pick up his command center and go mine from a third base, get some extra gas from this point. There's nothing to stop him.
No, there seriously is not. There's no way for him to get out on the map. I can't even believe that stim is this far from being done. This is such a hard spot right now for INnoVation. He's going to have to get the most magical engagements to be able to take this game down.
Well, at least INnoVation got a scout off kind of for cheap. Just a single Hellion. He sees the mech. He knows the third command center's there. He's seen the double armory. He knows what he's playing against, so he knows what he's got to do. But can he do it?
I don't know if they switch spots with TaeJa being so good at bio versus mech. I don't think there'd be any chance. But you know what? TaeJa doesn't have as much mech experience as INnoVation. If you play mech as much as INnoVation does, you know how to kill it as well. So I'm not counting him out yet.
Well, there's definitely potentials for drops inside that main base. Looks very, very naked and juicy to me if I was INnoVation. As long as you avoid those Vikings, just don't look at those. And then it does look nice.
Juicy as well, and naked. So we do see this command center coming down. He's going to take his third. It's going to be later than the third of TaeJa, which is a little bit painful as well. You want to keep your economy a little bit ahead. Oh wow, that Widow Mine. Everything going TaeJa's way.
All right, well, TaeJa does get a little bit of damage done, is in a bit of a supply lead, is in the army lead and worker lead as well, only just by a little bit, but is mining gas on that third base, so he's going to be able to increase his factory count, keep those upgrades coming in, because very shortly he can research 2-2. And his upgrades, going to be ahead of the bio player.
That's a pretty strong place to be at. At least the 1-1 is finishing up, so for most of the time they're going to be pretty even in that.
So what INnoVation knows what he's playing against. He knows what he's got to do, but what is that he's got to do? What exactly is INnoVation's plan? What do you think what's going through his mind?
What's going through his mind is every engagement has to be perfect. he can't take one bad engagement. He loses his army once without taking out a ton of siege tanks, and TaeJa is just going to out-macro him and roll him over. So we're going to see INnoVation moving around the map pretty soon here. He's got his stim, his combat shields, he's got his medevacs, he's got some siege tanks mixed in as well. The one thing he has to watch out for, though, is counter Hellion harassment. He can't afford to lose any more SCVs.
And from TaeJa, with having such a powerful upgrade setup, surely he'd just be probably waiting to get 2-2 before he makes a movement out anywhere. Wait till he's at 200 supply, wait for 2-2 to be done, and then start to get a little bit frisky on the map himself.
I think you're completely right about that. A lot of medevacs, a lot of Hellbats on the way, and as that 2-2 finishes out, we're actually going to see TaeJa maxed out with exactly the type of mech army that you want. Exactly the type you want.
And that's where the pinpoint success will be for TaeJa. Anything before that could be a mistake. But right now, as you said, INnoVation's going to start to get a little bit active. It's going to start moving around, but there are 4 medivacs loaded with Hellbats. Any misplacement, mismovement from INnoVation, TaeJa can easily jump at this chance. He's got his Vikings, he's got a Raven. Point defense drone was something that was missing in the last game, but TaeJa has it this time.
Yeah, that point defense drone is definitely going to be annoying, especially since this is such a heavy Marauder field. Now 2-2 for both players is coming to being finished.
Yeah, still 30-odd seconds left.
And here we go. Looks like we're going to start an engagement here. The Hellbats dropping all over the army of INnoVation. He is stimming and spreading. Those point defense drones do get cast, and a lot of the medevacs being taken out. Indeed, Apollo. TaeJa starting to roll through.
He didn't even need his 2-2 upgrades. They're not even completed yet. A perfect engagement there from TaeJa. Drops beautifully. Point defense drone's not wasted as he has another one. Banshee's in the mix as well. And TaeJa says, ranked who? Who are you again? Number 1 in the world? Well, I'm actually here to win my 2nd DreamHack tournament. He drops on this army as well. And there's nothing. 115 supply for INnoVation. TaeJa's at 180 Artosis.
This is it, Apollo. INnoVation has no chance. He knows he has no chance. And right now, TaeJa is just waiting for him to resign to pick up his 2nd DreamHack championship.
And I am sure that he is smiling in that booth right now. He knows that he's about to become the DreamHack Bucharest 2013 champion. He is moments away from making this happen. He will join Liquid Hero as the only 2-time DreamHack champion. And well, what a finals from TaeJa. Scans go up, he sees nothing. INnoVation probably can't even believe it himself.
No, he's having a hard time believing it, that's for sure. He's just turtling right now in his natural, almost no units left over. He's down by almost 80 supply. This is the end. This is the death march.
This is the end, Artosis. 96 players, 2 players were left. INnoVation makes his last stand, but this is not going to be enough. And TaeJa is making the attack possible. TaeJa is about to become the DreamHack champion. There's just nothing for INnoVation. He's tried with every last unit he has, but look at the supplies. 180 to just 75. GG!